When we started this company, we always knew we were going to be successful, and we would have a model that would really resonate with owners to want to join us and people to want to join us. We set out to be the industry's acquirer of choice.
My name is Al Romanini. My brothers and I own Willoughby Supply Company. I met Dan Tinker and Ron Ross in either 2009 or 2010 when Willoughby joined a distributor alliance that the newly formed SRS had been a part of. And I got to know Dan and Ron pretty well. So after Dan and I had a couple of good talks, I talked to my brothers and I said, guys, I think it's the right time. Referring back to our credo, internal customers first, customers second, ownership last. I said, we think about those two groups, the internal customers, the external customers, and then one more group, our vendors. I said, those are really the three groups that could be affected positively or negatively by Willoughby Supply joining SRS. And when we sat and talked about it, we saw nothing but positive.
CB Wholesale started as a lumber yard. My grandparents opened up Bellingham Sash and Door in the 1950s. Half our business has been roofing consistently for years and years, and half our business is drywall. For a long time, when I would speak with Dan, I didn't see us being a good fit with SRS, considering that they were solely focused on the roofing side. In the end, he was able to convince me that we could find a home with SRS and they would provide the opportunity for us to go grow CB Wholesale, where we saw potential growth opportunities, expansion opportunities, and they've given us that opportunity to go do it.
We sat down at a table, we ate a little humble pie, and we said, I think we're better as owners joining SRS. We will be stronger, our employees, our customers, and our vendors will be better off. But if you join somebody else, our name would change, our culture might change, and certainly our ownership. Whereas joining SRS, that was the biggest game changer, besides the fact that we could own stock, our employees could own stock, and they could control their own destiny even better than we were a privately held company because they now could join the equity inclusion group.
We only closed with SRS the end of September of 2020, and by May 1 of 2021, we opened our first greenfield. It's been exciting. It took the risk off of me to go do that expansion. It's a daunting task when you are an independent and a lot riding on it when you're taking your locations from 2 to 3 or 4. It's not the same thing with SRS being growth driven. They've given lots of thought to where they would like to go put dots on the map, and if you can put together numbers that make sense to go grow, they want to go grow.
My name is DJ Broccoli. I come from Metro Roofing Supplies. We were an independent roofing distributor up in the Northeast. We knew that if there was ever really a big future for our company to expand our brand and to do right by our people and to really help them excel and exceed, we would need the support of a larger company, and there was nobody else other than SRS that was willing to do that with the brand that we built, with the family of people that we've invested in, and that's how we ended up as part of SRS.
My name is Don Tomini. I am the Senior Business Development Manager at B&L Wholesale. I used to own it. When someone is thinking about selling a business, and certainly for us, our main concern was we built this thing from scratch, this is ours, and now we're giving it to somebody else that's got to take care of all the people, take care of everything, and they're going to wreck it. The SRS way is if it's working, let's keep doing it that way. We can build on it, we can do some different things, and we've learned some things from them. But they definitely respect that it's an individual company and they have not tried to just consolidate it.
SRS was able to create an equity growth incentive program that allowed every frontline employee in this business to share in the successes and the growth of this business and get excited about seeing the stock price come out once a quarter. It was a no-brainer at that point.
It's been 6 years since the sale. We opened up in Pittsburgh in 2015 with one branch, and then we added another one, I think in 16 and one in 18. Any future opportunity, they're 100% behind it. All they want to do is grow. So that's good for every B&L employee as well. It gives them a ton of opportunity. We've had a couple kids go down to Florida over the winter, stayed down there, and One's an assistant branch manager down there. And so there's lots of opportunities for employees, anybody that wants to work here.
I started working in the roofing and the distribution business at a very young age. In fact, our family had a home-based building supplies lumber yard when we were growing up. It started in the 60s. One of the things that struck us more than any other opportunity that had come our way was the family atmosphere and the idea that SRS wanted a company that they wanted to build upon rather than try to integrate into their organization. Even in the COVID year of 2020, which was our full first year with SRS ownership, we've been able to have a banner year, record-breaking sales, and continue to be the leader in our market.
JB Wholesale started in 1979 in Chatsworth, California by William Keith Jones, who was a former Vietnam veteran. We are proud of his services, obviously, and we pride ourselves, number one, on customer service, and number two, keeping our employees happy. What made this transaction go smoothly was the fact that SRS has so many resources. In every department, they have specialists that can assist you in making things go as smooth as possible.
One thing that we really felt strongly about with SRS is the openness, the truthfulness, and the results of what we've been able to do. Everything that we discussed has been correct, and there was no hidden agendas, there was no hidden secrets that we didn't know about or that wasn't discussed. And again, for our folks especially, we can tell them that we collectively made the right decision.
So I've only been with SRS now for a little over 2 months, and already we're talking growth. We're already talking about expansion in the markets, different places we can go and expand our presence under the JB Wholesale name, which makes things really exciting for me and for the company. And it gives all the employees a sense of security. SRS made everyone feel valued, job safe, and do what we want to do best, which is serve the customers, grow, and make lots of money.
I get asked constantly, have I ever had second thoughts about selling to SRS? And the answer is it's a simple no. My employees have thrived, our vendors have thrived. I've had constant interaction with employees who have thanked me for joining SRS because of the opportunities, and also just because of the fact that they felt I joined them with a company that mirrored Willoughby's values and morals and culture.
I have no regrets. I actually feel more confident with my decision each day. It's been everything that I was hoping it would be going into it, and then some.
It's just been such a rewarding experience. There's been so many opportunities that I never thought were going to be possible that now are, and it's just been incredible.
Now that we've been in these seats now for over a year and a half, I think our people are seeing the power that SRS can bring to the table for us, and we just have so many more resources to rely on than we would have had with an independent company.